these boxes like this called a hive. And that's the bee's home. And inside of these hives are these. They're called frames. And on that frame is a sheet of beeswax. And it shows you their cells. And the bees will do that. And when they're finished, there's honeycomb like in this picture here. It's the honeycomb where the bees store their food and all their babies are born. In a hive like the ones that are sitting back there in the back, there are 80,000 bees in these hives. You never want to approach one of these boxes when you see it because the bees may defend themselves and they'll chase you. And if you don't know they're involved in the bees, they're not flying around looking for people to sting. They're not aggressive. The only thing that gets you in trouble is when you do this. Is when you do this, they have a compound eye, and they have 7,000 eyes on each side of their head. So they see 14,000 arms, not one. And so a bee is a pretty big threat. When the bees come out of their box, they go out and start looking for flowers. And in the process of going from flower to flower, they cause what's called pollination. It's the pollination that gives us every bit of the food that we eat. 80% of our food comes from honeybees. If we don't have honeybees, about the only thing we're going to eat every meal of our days is honey. That's about it. We have to have the honeybees to survive. And if you leave them alone, they're going to leave you alone. The bees will go out and collect 66 pounds of pollen and produce 150 pounds of honey in just 1 year. This is the time of the year that the queen is producing 2,000 to 3,000 babies every single day. So they can go from a group of bees of 10,000 to a group of 80,000 in just a matter of a few months. It takes the bees have to go visit 2 million flowers just to make 1 pound of honey. And that 1 pound of honey they have to use to make 1 ounce of wax. The bees don't ever get to rest. From sun up to sundown, the bees work. There's always something to do. At night, the bees do not sleep. There's work to do inside their house, so they have to keep going. And then the next morning, they're out foraging for food again. We're going to take the cover off and let y'all come up here and look at the bees. You'll see what the bees do in their natural environment. Please don't tap on the glass or you'll stress the bees out. You don't want the bees to get upset. They can't get you, they're trapped, and you're perfectly safe. This frame down here with all the dark, this is where the bees have started storing some of their nectar and pollen. You see the bees here and here is where babies are being born. There's approximately 30,000 babies fixing to be born inside of here. This frame up here with all the caps on it is where they've stored honey. This is honey that they're putting up here. Honey that we can eventually take and process and put it in jars and eat it. If y'all want to come up here on both sides of the table and start looking at the bees, if you have any questions, we'll see if we can answer them. Like I said, just don't tap on the glass and we'll be fine. So y'all want to come on up. It's safe. It'll be okay.
Do not touch anything.
Some of you can go on the other side of the table. She's already found the queen over there. She's hard to see right now because they're trying to hide her from y'all.
But don't
What they do is they take one egg.
I mean,
and they feed that big one.
yeah, she is. Every time she lays an egg, I listen to her. Yeah, here she is. Now she's going out to these other bees. Hey, stop pushing it. Everybody going to get
And they produce a milk.
Now she's taking the time.
Super sweet, high protein.
Now keep pushing them. Open that thing up with a little mouth.
So
Hey, I'm ready.
the medical field is what uses the
You
most of it.
ready? Run fast, y'all.
One queen. If two queens are in there, they'll fight to the death. The one will die. Has to. There can only be one. The males aren't a threat. The males can go to any hive they want, and the bees don't see the males as a threat. But the females can only come back to their box. They can't enter nobody else's hive, or they'll be killed.
Yo quiero mirar la fish.